Hi everyone. I just wanted to we're going to do a little series with about the number one sleep the number one medical complaint. I already gave it away. And I'm going to have my friend Laura join, and we're going to do a little series this week. Just going to make it real quick. Laura's going to join me now as soon as she can. But this we just wanted to start talking about some issues that people are having, and hopefully we can eventually help. And let me see where Laura is. Where's Laura? We can't see anything. Laura? All right, Laura, you out there, Laura? I don't see you yet. All right, not yet, Laura. Thanks. Not allowing you in, Laura? That's so funny. All right, let's try it again. All right, hold on. Turn it out. Where are you, Laura? Are you there? This is fun. Facebook's fun, isn't it? Laura, it's not even seeing you. Ugh. It's not letting me invite you. Let me see. Laura, I sent you an invite, Laura. It should be letting you in. So annoying. Approve. Yeah. All right, Laura's coming. Hi,
Hi,
Laura.
it took a little bit to get the notification that I could join, so I apologize.
Yeah, so annoying. Every day they do something different to this platform. So great. Anyway, so I started to say, I titled this, this is the number one medical complaint, the number one reported medical complaint, which is really crazy if you think about all the complaints people have. And this is number one. So I thought it was good that we start with this one. We're just going to, for those of you watching, we're just going to take a couple minutes. We're going to do a couple minutes probably each day this week and go through this problem. Maybe we can help you ultimately. So, Laura, do you want to say anything now?
Yeah, so we, we hear so much about sleep from people. And, when we looked up the statistics to really validate what we're hearing from people, they were staggering. So, Donna and I were like, we need to get on and talk to people about this issue because it's impacting so many people. So we thought we'd start tonight with sharing just some of the statistics that we heard. And then we're just going to do a little series this week about our learnings and maybe some potential solutions that can help you.
Right. So sleep is the number one reported complaint that people have. Number one. So it's said that the statistics say that 60% of Americans have 60% of adult Americans have trouble sleeping. And that could range from insomnia or just disrupted sleep. It could, there's a sleep apnea, restless legs, circadian rhythm disorders. That's especially for people that work shift work. So this is the number one complaint, but there's a list of problems that can come from not having enough or proper sleep. And I know that all healing happens while we're sleeping, or that's a huge part of healing is sleeping. So Laura has a few points she's going to add.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when we did some of the research, sleep has a critical process, and it helps us store our memories. It helps us build immunity. It helps us repair tissues. It regulates our metabolism, our blood pressure, controls our appetite, our blood sugar, and so much more, that it has such a critical process just in our daily life. It's so important. If you put all of those things into play, it's really important that we get our sleep. And according to the National Institute of Health, what they said, and I'll read this, they said sleep plays a housekeeping role that removes the toxins in our brain that build up when we're awake. So it really acts as kind of a clearinghouse and clears our body and makes our body operate as it should.
Yeah, it's kind of like we detox when we sleep. So there's where the healing comes. So healing and sleep's really important, even if you're recovering from an injury or something. But so a lot of people need to take pharmaceuticals to help sleep. So the problem with pharmaceuticals is that the consumption of, there's hypnotics and there's sleeping pills, which they would include the hypnotics like Ambien, Lunesta, those brand names that you hear advertised a lot. But did you know that those that consume those kind of drugs have a 4.6 times greater chance of death compared to non-users? Like that's fivefold increase of your chances of death from just taking those pharmaceuticals. Plus you have the next day effects, you know, it's called next day functional impairments, because you still feel that grogginess, you can feel that drunk feeling, so it doesn't really clear your system. And if you're already are not healthy and your liver and kidneys may not be functioning properly, you may even take you longer to clear some of those drugs. So but this was alarming to us, so we wanted to share it, and we're just going to do a couple minutes each day, and we're going to pick something to help you with sleeping. So go ahead, Laura.
And one thing that I just thought about when you were talking about this, Donna, was it's kind of like the chicken or the egg, right? So people struggle with sleeping. I know my husband used to really struggle with that, right? And so then we'll take a sleep aid, right? And then, so we sleep, but then the next day, again, that next day effect that you're talking about. And so while you're taking drugs to get a good night's sleep, like the next day, people still aren't functioning who are taking those the way that they should, or they're, you know, maybe their organs might be being somewhat damaged because they're using them over a long period of time, when many of these pharmaceuticals are just meant for a really, really short period of time. And,
Right.
you know, we just feel it's such powerful information, and because 6 out of 10 people are struggling with some sort of sleep. And so what we'd like to do is just share information about it and share maybe some ideas that can help you sleep better. And so as we share this week, we'd love for you to drop a comment at the bottom of this live, and at the bottom of all the lives this week. Just drop a comment, whether it's this is good information, or hey, I have another statistic I'd like to share with people, or hey, you know, I'm struggling sleeping. Because what we're going to do is we're going to collect all the names from the comments, and then at the end of the week we're going to have a drawing, and whoever wins is going to receive a gift from us that will help them sleep. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's always a pleasure to pop on and share information that we think can help you.
You know, and the one thing I'm thinking about, something that's very timely right now, that we don't hear enough about, of one way to help you combat all kinds of illnesses that could be running around rampant right now, is to get good sleep. That's really going to help your body. Good sleep. So some people think, some people think you can drink wine or something to help you sleep. But what happens when you, especially as we age as women, the wine may make you fall asleep, but then you don't stay asleep and you don't get quality sleep. So it's kind of deceptive. So you're not really getting quality sleep to help you heal. So that's really important. Hey, Elise. So it's really important that that you're aware of this. So we don't want to have false sleep aids that are really causing more damage to us. So we hope that you stick with us this week, and you could add some comments, and you know, hopefully you pick up something, a pearl from each video that we do. And we're just going to take a few minutes of your time and hopefully make you better after listening. So thanks for listening, and we will get back to you with another one tomorrow.
Have a great night, everybody.
All right. Thanks, Laura. You too. Bye.